So I'm just going to run through some of the features of the BLESH app. The BLESH app is an app that allows you to create animations and share them with your friends as animated GIFs. As you can see here, you have this pixel grid in the center of the interface, and to the left hand side are a series of controls, and these are the frame controls. And then over on the right hand side we have what's called the transport, and the transport allows you to play, move back and forth between the frames, and also to share the GIF with your friends. Just to describe what an animation is, it's a series of images, a series of frames, and each frame is slightly different, and as they play it creates the impression of movement. So the BLESH app here begins with a single empty frame. You can see up here it's telling us that we're on the first frame of a sequence that's only one frame long. And so to begin, we just start by adding in some pixels into the image. If you add some pixels that you're not happy with, you can just press the circles again to delete them. So once you have something that you like on the first frame, you can use two methods to create another frame. So the first method would be to press this plus button. That's an add frame button. If you made a frame you didn't want, you could press this minus button here, which is a delete frame button. My favorite way though to add a frame in is this duplicate button, which duplicates the pixels from the previous frame into the second frame. So you can see here now we're on the second frame of 2. So I'm just going to change the pixels here. And I can move back and forth between the two frames using this frame back and frame forward button. So you'll see this display changes just to tell us where we are in the animation. So I'm just going to add a couple of more frames in, duplicate, change the pixels, duplicate, change the pixels. So this is quite a simple animation, and if I wanted to play it just to test it, press the play button, and you can see that it loops because most animated GIFs loop, so it gives you some indication of what the GIF is going to look like as it's looping. So if I want to stop the animation, I just press the stop button right here. If I wanted to reset the animation, that is if I wanted to clear all of the frames, I can just press this reset button here, and it'll ask me if I want to reset it. I say yes, and you can see that we're now back to an animation that only has one empty frame. So I'm just going to add a couple of frames in here quickly because I want to show you one more feature. Duplicate, change the pixels, duplicate, change the pixels. And just this button here is the frame duration button, so you can see that at the moment it's set to 1x, so that means that the timing is the same as all of the other frames. If I press it again, you'll see it changes to 2x, and that means that this particular frame is going to last twice as long as the other frames. So if I move to this frame and then also change that to last twice as long, if I press the play button again, you'll see that the rhythm of the animation has changed. And so changing the frame timing is actually quite a good way to change the groove of the animation. So if I want to stop the animation, I press stop, and then if I wanted to share that with my friends, I press this share button, I give it a name, and then I press share. So that's it. It's quite a simple app to use. Hopefully you get some enjoyment from using it, and if you make anything you like, please feel free to send it to me. The email address is on the blesh.net website. Thanks.